Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to Jezza Yang YouTube channel. And today, I'm going to be showing you my Tinkercad shark project. So Tinkercad is a 3D designing software, and this is a robotic shark which I designed on it. So from the outside it just looks like a normal shark, except from this thing, this ugly thing that's sticking out the side of the shark. But other than that, it looks pretty normal. Oh yeah, and also, this snout on this shark is supposed to be a camera, but yeah, it still looks like a snout. And there is also technology inside that mouth. Full of technology. Delicious. So, now if I show you the inside of this, boom. So yeah, it's pretty complicated. The eyes are actually LCDs. And yeah, this is the inside of the shark. So between every episode, I will make some improvements. And right now, I'll show you the improvements that I've made since the last episode. So number one, I've added these sensors at the bottom, which are infrared sensors, because I don't want it to be too heavy duty, because you just don't need the sensors to be so heavy duty and advanced if you just want it to detect if the shark is leaving the ground. So yeah, they're just some simple small sensors, some cheap sensors. Then I've also added this PCB and this tilt sensor. Now you might be wondering why I made the tilt sensor look like this. Well, it's because I searched up tilt sensor, and this is what I found, so I thought I'll just replicate that and make this. So yeah, there's 3 improvements, but we'll count all of that as one improvement. I've also added a camera, and I've also changed the location of my speakers. It used to be big bulky things here, but now it's this tiny thing at the roof of the mouth. And the reason I decided for it to be here in the first place was because there's gills here. There's gills on the side of the shark, so I thought that the sound could just flow through the gills and into your ears. But then I realised that sharks have no internal sound producing organs, so basically no internal organs which can produce sound. So I thought that it just wouldn't make sense if the sound came from slap bang in the center of this whole shark, which is definitely inside the shark. So then I thought, why would I even need speakers? Because sharks don't produce any sound. But then I thought maybe I could add some sound effects when it's eating and chomping. So yeah, I added a speaker at the roof of the mouth, because that just makes sense, you know. And speaking of this food and chomping food, I've actually made some foods for it. So how these foods actually work is you can tell the shark to open its mouth by some kind of gesture. I don't know what yet, but you tell it to open its mouth. You put these foods into its mouth, and it closes on it. It makes this chewing sound effects from the speakers, and then when it's done, it'll just open its mouth and the food will just fall out. And when it falls out, it means the shark is full. So yeah, right now these are the foods that I've created. And you might have seen this orange thing. Well, you might also recognize this orange thing from the technology inside the mouth that I showed you earlier. Well, right there, the orange thing is supposed to connect to, touch. This orange thing is supposed to touch these orange things, which means that they can detect each other. And so the shark knows when there's something in its mouth and what this thing in its mouth is. So now explaining what each of these foods are and what they do. So this is a fish. It is the shark's main diet, and it's just sort of just a daily food. It's probably just eating a normal meal. And there's a motor, so the tail can wag, just pretty normal. And then there's plastic, disgusting. But yeah, I still added plastic. It'll make your shark very, very, very ill. And I decided to add this is because I wanted to contribute to the plastic in the ocean problems. And if your shark gets ill from eating this or any other causes, you can use this medicine to bring your shark back to full health. And this is the orange bit, which is supposed to make contact with the sensors. So yeah, this is all the foods and what the foods do. And that's pretty much the last of my improvements. So let's count it all down. So first is the sensors, the PCB, and the tilt sensor. So that's 1 or 3. And then there's the camera. That's 2. And then there's a speaker. So that's 3. And then there's the foods, which can be 3 more because there's 3 foods or 1 more. So I'll just say there's 4 improvements done to this shark. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!